Soft landing into the hall. Horse is taking a little look down at the other end. And then unfortunately wasn't really on the aids for the departure. Promptly from the halt. Some resistance there. Medium trot. Showed good overstride and good uphill carriage. Some tilt there in the shoulder and left. More of the neck is in than the angle of the shoulders, being where it needs to be. We see unsteadiness here on the faulté. Needs to be more on the aids and more engaged. To be more through and steadier in the bridle. Trot extension could show more difference than he showed in his medium trot. In the shouldering, it's important to have a constancy on the line and not to waver on the line. He seemed to maintain that, but again, it's a little bit more of the neck in than the shoulder being placed enough in. The angle of the shoulder and the neck should be the same. So if the shoulder is staying a little too much on the track and isn't with ease coming off of the track to make the 3 tracks that the horse needs to have for a correct shoulder in, then we tend to see more neck in, and usually attached to that is a little tilt in the head. Very nice walk pirouette. Supple and good heightened steps in the hind legs. Unfortunately there, he stuck right hind halfway through the pirouette and didn't have the same degree of bend in the right pirouette as he did in the left pirouette. And by the end of the pirouette, very little bend to the right. Good overstride. Horse is very free moving in the shoulder. There is a good stretch. It's important that the horse really stretches through the whole body, continuing from the base of the neck to the pole with his nose out in front of the vertical. Little tilt coming from the corner and the half pass left. Better self-carriage in the half pass right. Both flying changes fluent. Collecting for the pirouette, asking the horse to come on the haunches. He sat his haunches very, very well and maintained the same side strides. He could have gone more in the corner than he did in order to have his horse really be parallel to C for the change. Cut the corner a little bit there. The corners are very important in the test. Again, well orchestrated. In the canter pirouette, this horse has a good talent for pirouettes, and he went more in his corner there. So his change was right at C, parallel to C, and it was a good change. Very lovely flying changes. His middle change was a stride past X, so ideally, the spacing needs to be such that the middle change is at X. Otherwise, you can run out of space at the end. He prepared very well for his canter extension there. We could see that as he was coming around the turn. There was ground cover. I think it was a little conservative for the extension. This horse looks like he can have more power and impulsion for a bigger strided extension. Very nice halt. Super engagement coming into that halt. This horse has a very good hind leg. Very tactfully ridden. They have a very simpatico partnership. And this horse has a lot of talent for collection. He's really able to sit. It'll be fun to see him as he progresses up the levels into the Piaffe Passage work. His rider seems very proud of his horse. He should be.
The score for Tom Murray and Balanchine is a 66.316, C 66.842, and from M 64.474, and with number 65.877. Puts him now into third place, still holding the lead.